วัสดีครับผมชินิทวัฒน์เปเรล่า
สวัสดีครับผมกฤติน กมลพรวิจิตร
วันนี้พวกผมมาจากชมรม EIP EDUSHARE นะครับวันนี้พวกพี่จะมาพูดถึง conversation practice นะครับอันนี้ก็เป็นคลิปที่5ของ part listening แล้วนะครับก็อันนี้ก็จะเป็น section 1นะครับข้อ1ถึง8 IELTS listening recording 1อันนี้ก็เป็นโจทย์นะครับเดี๋ยวพี่ให้น้องๆลองทำกันดูได้
You will hear a telephone conversation between a customer and an agent at a company which ships large boxes overseas.
Good morning, Packham's shipping agents. Can I help you?
Oh, yes. I'm ringing to make inquiries about sending a large box, a container back home to Kenya from the UK.
Yes, of course. Would you like me to try and find some quotations for you?
Yes, that'd be great. Thank you.
Well, first of all, I need a few details from you.
Fine.
Can I take your name?
It's Jacob Mkere.
Can you spell your surname, please?
Yes, it's M-K-E-R-E.
Is that M for mother?
Yes.
Thank you. And you say that you will be sending the box to Kenya?
That's right.
And where would you like the box picked up from?
From college, if possible.
Yes, of course. I'll take down the address now.
It's Westall College.
Is that W-E-S-T-A-L-L?
Yes, college.
Westall College. And where's that?
It's Downlands Road in Bristol.
Oh, yes, I know it. And the postcode?
It's BS8 9PU.
Right. And I need to know the size.
Yes, I've measured it carefully and it's 1.5 meters long.
Right.
0.75 meters wide.
Okay.
And it's 0.5 meters high or deep.
Great. So I'll calculate the volume in a moment and get some quotes for that. But first, can you tell me, very generally, what will be in the box?
Yes, there's mostly clothes.
Okay.
And there's some books.
Okay, good. Anything else?
Yes, there's also some toys.
Okay, and what is the total value, do you think, of the contents?
Well, the main costs are the clothes and the books. They'll be about £1,500. But then the toys are about another 200. So I'd put down £1,700.
ก็จบไปแล้วนะครับของข้อ1ถึง8
นี่คือคำตอบของ section 1ข้อ1ถึง8นะครับข้อ1ตอบ MKERE ข้อ2ตอบ WESTALL ข้อ3ตอบ BS8 9PU ข้อ4ตอบ 0.75 meters ข้อ5ตอบ 0.5 meters ข้อ6กับข้อ7ตอบยังไงก็ได้นะครับอันไหนก่อนหลังได้หมดคือ some books กับ some toys แล้วก็ข้อสุดท้ายข้อ8ครับตอบ 1,700 ได้ยัง
ก็มาต่อกันที่ข้อ9และ10นะครับอันนี้จะเป็น section 1 listening recording 2นะครับน้องๆทำได้เลยครับ
Okay, right. Now, obviously, insurance is an important thing to consider, and our companies are able to offer very good rates in a number of different all-inclusive packages.
Sorry, could you explain a bit more?
Yes, sorry. There's really 3 rates according to quality of insurance cover. There's the highest comprehensive cover, which is premium rate. Then there's standard rate, and then there's economy rate. That one will only cover the cost of the contents second hand.
Oh, I've been stung before with economy insurance, so I'll go for the highest.
Mm-hmm. And can I just check, would you want home delivery or to a local depot, or would you want to pick it up at the nearest port?
The port would be fine. I've got transport that end.
Fine. And will you be paying by credit card?
Can I pay by check?
ก็จบไปแล้วนะครับ
ถึงคำตอบนะครับข้อ9ตอบ C ข้อ10ตอบ A ครับ
ต่อนะครับ อันนี้จะเป็นข้อ11ถึง16เป็น section 2นะครับ ก็จะเป็น IO listening ส่วนอันนี้ก็จะเป็นข้อ11ถึง16นะครับ section 2น้องๆเริ่มทำกันได้เลยครับ
Section 2. You will hear a radio broadcast called Focus on the Arts. First, you have some time to look at questions 11 to 16 on page 4. Now listen carefully and answer questions 11 to 16.
Hello, and welcome to Focus on the Arts. I'm your host, Dave Green, and this is your very own local radio program. Every Friday evening, we put the spotlight on different arts and culture facilities and look at the shows and events that are on offer in the coming week. And today, the focus is on the National Arts Centre. Now, if you don't already know it yourself, I'm sure you've all heard of it. It's famous throughout the world as one of the major venues for classical music. But did you know that it's actually much more than just a place to hear concerts? The centre itself is a huge complex that caters for a great range of arts. Under a single roof, it houses concert rooms, theatres, cinemas, art galleries, and a wonderful public library, as well as service facilities including 3 restaurants and a bookshop. So, at any one time, the choice of entertainment there is simply enormous. So, how did they manage to build such a big arts complex right in the heart of the city? Well, the area was completely destroyed by bombs during the war in 1940. So the opportunity was taken to create a cultural centre that would be what they called the city's gift to the nation. Of course, it took a while for such a big project to get started, but it was planned in the 60s, built in the 70s, and eventually opened to the public in 1983. Ever since then, it has proved to be a great success. It's not privately owned, like many arts centres, but is still in public hands. It's run by the City Council. Both our National Symphony Orchestra and National Theatre Company were involved in the planning of the project, and they're now based there, giving regular performances every week. And as the centre is open 363 days of the year, there are plenty of performances to choose from.
Before you hear the rest of the broadcast, you
คำตอบนะครับข้อ11 classical music ครับข้อ12 bookshop ครับข้อ13ตอบ planned ข้อ14ตอบ1983ข้อ15ตอบ city council ข้อ16ตอบ363
ส่วนอันนี้ก็เป็นข้อ17ถึง20นะครับน้องๆมาฟังต่อกันได้เลยครับ
rest of the broadcast, you have some time to look at questions 17 to 20 on page 5. Now listen and answer questions 17 to 20.
So,
To give you some idea of what's on, and to help you choose from the many possibilities, we've made a selection of the star attractions. If you're interested in classical music, then we recommend you go along to the National on either Monday or Tuesday evening at 7:30 for a spectacular production of The Magic Flute, probably the most popular of all Mozart's operas. It's in the Garden Hall, and tickets start at only £8, but you'll have to be early if you want to get them that cheap. And remember, it's only on for those 2 evenings. For those more interested in the cinema, you might like to see the new Canadian film, which is showing on Wednesday evening at 8 p.m. in Cinema 2. And that's called 3 Lives. It's had fantastic reviews, and tickets cost just £4.50, which is a reduction on the usual price of £5.50. So it's really good value, especially for such a great movie. But you can see the centre's main attraction at the weekend, because on Saturday and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m, they're showing a wonderful new exhibition that hasn't been seen anywhere else in Europe yet. It's a collection of Chinese art called Faces of China. That's in Gallery 1, and it has some really fascinating paintings and sculptures by leading artists from all over China. And the good news is that it's completely free, so don't miss it. So why not go along to the National Arts Centre next week for one or all of these great events? And you can always pick up a programme and check out all the other performances and exhibitions on offer or coming soon on almost every day of the year. Next week, we'll be looking at the new Museum of Science.
That is the end of section 2. You now have half a minute.
โอเคครับก็จบไปแล้วนะครับของข้อ17ถึง20
ส่วนนี้คือคำตอบของข้อ17ถึง20นะครับข้อ17ตอบ The Garden Hall ครับข้อ18ตอบ Three Lies ครับข้อ19ตอบ 4.50 ครับข้อ20ตอบ Faces of China ครับขอบคุณครับติดตามชมตอนต่อไป Short Story Episode 6 Episode สุดท้ายด้วยนะครับ
ครับขอบคุณครับ